Hey, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Dude, it's your boy P, man. Another episode of Delete That podcast. You feel me? We're gonna give a shout out to our sponsor, man, Sugar Slam, man, for the beats and everything like that, man. Any needs that you need for like Instagram, TikTok, whatever, intros, music, rap, songs, R&B songs. Sugar Slam got it, man. And me and Dude in the building, man. Dude, what's up, baby?
What up, baby? What up, baby? It's been lovely out of here with that track bumping like I normally do. You understand me? So, with that being said, man, welcome y'all to the Delete That podcast, man. We got some live stuff today, and we gonna talk that shit. This might be one of the best episodes that we gonna air starting off the year, man. So, y'all better be ready. Y'all better be ready. Remember, make sure you leave a comment, hit the share and subscribe button, most importantly, and let the people know, man, we coming, we here, man. And if they don't get along or they don't want to get on board, you know what we tell them?
Delete that.
Big. What we doing today, P, man? We got
What it do, baby? What it do? We in the building, dude. You already know, man. We finna touch a real touchy subject that we've been trying to elaborate on for the last couple of days and stuff like that, man. And you know what I'm saying? It's basically a lot of things going around in the city around us, and it's basically what men want. And we have women saying that we want something different, and it's basically what they saying they prep for and what they prepare for and things like that, and versus what we actually want, and we tell them that what we do want. You feel me? So go ahead, dude. You take it from here.
All right, man. So look, today, man, we got special guests coming in here, man. We're gonna bring them on, man, right now to enter the building, you understand me, and let y'all see what's going on today, man, in the world and the minds of P and D. You feel me?
This happens every year.
What up, what up, what up, what up, man? Hey, man, I got my girl T on this phone. What up, T? You feel me? Why, like something going on behind
Food.
you? We don't know. We don't know.
Our food that I had in the refrigerator.
We don't
Hot.
know. Got nothing.
He was over there licking the plate.
Ain't that cool? Hey, it don't matter.
I'm on a podcast, baby.
They're
gonna
gonna
go
talk.
outside.
So today, T, this real important, T. Now we're waiting on another guest to come on, but T, right now you on that Delete That pot. You feel me? You and Red.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Red, Roy.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
People me.
We having a technical difficulty with dude. So
Yeah.
we got Red and was it 10 in the building? How you doing, 10?
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
so
doing
you
good.
know, it's your boy P, man, with the Delete That podcast. So basically, what we're talking about is we had a survey done recently, and with that survey, a lot of women were saying that we prefer to have the nails, the BBLs, the breasts, and also the what I say, wigs, extensions, braids, and everything. And the women saying they doing it for us. You know what I'm saying? And in return, the men that we spoke to also said that the women are doing it for themselves because we look like a natural woman. You know what I'm saying? We lay down with at night, we want to wake up to in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to say it doesn't really matter to us. You know what I'm saying? But it for some reason the message is getting mixed up. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter to us, but the women are saying that it does matter to us. So we decided to have this topic tonight, man, to get everything going and say, you know what I'm saying, it does not matter to us. So by you being the only female on here, is it anything that you might want to say about that subject or anything like that? Did you wear stuff for your man, or your man wants you to wear specific things like that, or how did you meet him? You know?
Well, you guys say that it's not for y'all, but isn't that what you go for?
Mm.
Well,
Isn't that what that? Isn't that what
Well, let me
attracts
say
you?
this.
Is the BBLs? Because that's what you
Well,
look
let me
at,
say
right?
this. If it's nothing but Hondas on the street, we can't help but like a Honda.
Wait, we having technical. I'm having technical difficulties.
I
I
said,
can't
if
hear
it's
you.
nothing but Hondas on the street, we can't help but want a Honda. You feel what I'm saying? So if that's all that you like, the
Because
females are
there's
doing.
all Hondas on the street. You might think it's a Honda, but it's not, and it's actually a Toyota. But you pass that up because you too busy looking
Mm.
at the Hondas.
Nah, but that's what we're trying to say.
That you don't even see the
Well, that's the
Toyota.
that's the reason for this subject tonight is because we're not seeing enough Toyotas. You know
Well,
what I'm saying? We only getting Honda work. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they're out there, but the problem is that
What?
well, she's having technical difficulties. Might be going through an area, but
Okay, okay.
you're looking for the
Yeah.
Toyota. Toyota. I mean
I
the Honda. Give me one
but
second.
Tan is back. Tan, you back?
Well, see, the thing is that
Hello.
T,
yeah,
can
you back? You good?
T?
T?
You good? Hey, I was trying to get in the light so I can see my
I
face.
don't.
Okay, so
Oh, okay. Here we go. I can hear y'all again. Go ahead.
now you can hear us? Okay. So Red, you can hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. P, you there?
Yeah, yeah. I'm here. I'm
Okay.
here.
Everybody back connected. My
All right,
bad.
good.
All right. Go ahead, T. Finish where you was at.
So what the problem is that you guys don't see the Hondas because I mean the Toyotas because you're too busy looking at the Hondas. Because the Toyota can ride right past you, but you're too busy looking at that Honda that you don't see that Toyota.
But if we steady asking for them new Toyotas and we only get Hondas, how are we miscommunicating? Because we took a survey. Every man that we took a survey with said that they prefer to have a natural one, natural hair, maybe some nails if possible. For the most part, natural hair, face, no makeup, whatever it is, they would prefer a natural woman. So somewhere there's a disconnect between the men and the women. So if there is a lot of women that's wearing this and it's oversaturated and that's all we have to choose from, I think that's the female making that decision. It's not the male making that decision. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah,
Because we're going out to meet.
I
interject
agree too. Yeah,
a minute. Let me interject.
I don't really think that has anything to do with the
There,
men. That's
well,
women and women. They competing
Mhm.
with each other.
That was the thing I said. Women are competing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, she got that 30-inch hair. I'm fixing to go get me a 34-inch hair. You know what I'm saying? And she got the BB. I'm fixing to go get my BBL. You know what I'm saying? Because never once did I ever say, let me go out there and look for the girl with. Of course, I like a pretty round woman. You know what I'm saying? Pretty face, nice small waist. But at the same time, I don't know if you bought it or not.
Yeah, I mean it looked good. Ain't nothing wrong with enhancing the beauty, especially if hey, if it makes you look good, go for it. But you still can't turn the situation around and say that these ladies do this for men when it's really just for them. At the end of the day, that's who you pretty much looking at. It's like y'all in competition with yourselves. I don't get that part though.
well, here's the deal. It when you compare some things, there are similarities that guys will do stuff similar but different too. It's not a competition, but
You
so
gonna have to get some good reception
You
over there. Dude.
Yeah,
yeah, we can't hear you no more.
you can't hear me.
Uh-uh. We can hear you, but you like crumbling, crackling.
Oh, it's,
yeah. It seems like you're going out a little bit more, dude.
Yeah, you going out.
let's see what's going on.
So, like, okay, so Red, in your situation, you know, if a woman just so happens to have a little bit of makeup on, or what do you prefer? Let's ask you that. What do you prefer over
I
in an overall woman?
in the overall woman, I do prefer natural.
Mhm.
It just depends on the naturalness. Like if I don't, in other words, I don't mind a woman putting moisturizer on her face because maybe she's allergic or breakout or whatever the case.
Okay.
But I mean, as far as makeup, I don't need you to wear too much makeup. I don't like the red lipstick, all these weird colors that they be putting on their face. And I mean, I seen a chick with like 7 different lipsticks on. I said, where you going? It's a clown show. So I mean, I talk my wife into going natural, doing the natural, natural hair. Grow your dreads. It costs money to continue to go to the shop to get your hair done for $300-400, and you going up in there again another week, and you want me to pay for it? Go natural. Let's save some money.
Yeah.
Shit.
All
So
right. So
Grow
real
them
fast,
dreads out.
can
I
you hear
want
me?
to welcome Eric to the show.
What up?
Let
How you
me
doing,
bring him
everybody?
up. Bring him up to
E
par.
E.
What's going
So,
on?
so, so E, what we're talking about is men wanting natural women. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The natural look. And we have a young lady on named Tam. She's saying that, we prefer to have that, even though we just stated that, we like natural. And we use the analogy like if there's nothing but Hondas going around and we're looking for Toyotas, we can't help but buy a Honda, and we don't have access to the Toyota. So if the woman, if they're constantly competing with each other and they're doing this, and we go to a club and we're in the environment, it's 100 women in there, and all of them are dressed the same. We was not with the women before they left the house. We didn't tell them what to wear. We didn't tell them what to put on. We just go into the club to meet something. So if that's all we have to choose from, you know what I mean? That's all we have to pick from. That's it. Because like I made the point to where I don't know the difference between MAC makeup and Walmart makeup, and I prefer a natural woman. So E, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah.
First and foremost, I prefer a natural woman. So to me, when I was out there in the club and everybody got all the stuff and all on, they were just a bust down. To me, that was just it. They were,
Mm-hmm.
if you had all that on, it you was not somebody that I wanted to marry. I need to know what your DNA looked like. I need to know what your facial structure looked like. I need to know what your body looked like. I need to
Yeah.
know, and when I see your family, I need to know what your family looked like. And if you're a natural woman, it's a lot that has a lot to do with self confidence and self esteem and emotional strength a woman have. So to me. So when I see a woman and she's natural in her element and she wearing her hair, like she got an afro and she had no makeup on, beautiful. She just put on maybe on some chapstick and she has on a like maybe a sundress or some type of dress. You know what I mean? She's
Mm-hmm.
feminine and she's secure in herself. She has a lot of confidence. And I know what I'm getting. And that's somebody
Mm.
that me personally that I will pursue. The other ones, oh, you ain't you don't you there for a short time, not a long time.
Yeah,
So E, can y'all hear me now?
yeah,
Yeah, we can
yeah.
hear you.
But
So
Yeah,
why is
we can
he
hear
there
you.
for any
here,
time? It
here's
shouldn't
hold
be a
up.
short
Let
time
me
if
say
that's
something.
not what
Let me
something
say
he
something.
likes,
Hold up.
then it shouldn't
Hold
be
up.
a short
E,
time at all.
1 second. 1 second.
Huh?
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Uh,
Here's both sides of the coin, right? Because objectively, we have to look at it and two are the same. Because not only do we know women do it, we know guys do it as well. I didn't seen cats in the club flow show like they got it like that, dress a certain way, and dudes do all that shit, come to the club. You know what I mean? And they really they pocket watching and really trying to show who got the most cash is no different than going in a strip club, who gonna throw the most ones, right?
Yep,
So
yep.
we see that. Like I won't be the guy that throw the ones like that. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, yeah, I'm entertained by it, right? But the flip side of it is there's also a level of that for men too as well. That men does the same thing and put on a facade, right? There are some men that are actually attractive to women when they do put on makeup and do to each his own, right? Everybody has that natural opinion. Like we could still do like me and Pete talked about it before. So we gonna go with opinion or we gonna go with fact, right? Now, opinion, like I'm a guy, I like a natural one. I'm not telling you I don't like natural, but what I am saying is that it varies inside each individual. There are some men that just blow their heads off and they, oh my God, look at her butt. But you know she got shots. Man, but shit, man, she thick back there. to me, it's a turn off. Like it's fake. Like I'm like I'm gonna get you sucker. I'm like, oh man, what the hell? What she went in walking too late.
The legs and the thighs and the ass don't match.
Well,
Yeah,
let me ask this question for 10. 10.
but
What if you got a man home? You meet a man at a restaurant, right? He got a nice little button up on, looking nice, cool. You know what I'm saying? Hat on. And this man gets to the house. He has a nice physique, right? And then you get the man to the house, and if anything like say something down the line, happen, you guys, get a little bit more intimate, and this man takes off his shirt, and then under his shirt he has a whole rubber body, and then he unzips and takes off, and then sits down, and then he just busts out like the clumps. Wouldn't that make you feel kind of different?
Well, damn. Is that what you saying a woman do? Come back out like Rasputia when you get it?
Body,
I mean, y'all do got
I
many
mean,
body
faces. I
shapers.
can
because
tell you
y'all
I
got
that.
mean,
those
because you
body
just said
things.
the clumps. Now, first of all, I like me a thicker man. Let me say that. Okay,
Okay.
first. Secondly, I want to know how you hiding all that coming out like a clump. I want to let me know so I can try it. I don't know,
But I'm
but
just
I'm not.
saying. Go
I'm
ahead. Go
not.
ahead.
He had a bodysuit on.
men,
This nigga,
I'm just playing, but
I'm a
man,
fine
um,
one.
this shit is going too far. Yeah. This going too far. But
Oh man,
hey,
that's
he
serious
done
right
went there
there.
with the clumps.
I'm gonna say
I
this.
mean,
So
that's the
like
truth though. That's how it happens.
individual varies in their choice and their
Right.
selection and taste, right? You know that they had the movie Shallow Hal, right? He saw big women as fine, sexy women in their eyes. I got a buddy of mine, like it's a choice. Choose of what they like. Some dudes like big, some like petite. You know what I mean? Like I say, I like what I can pick up, right?
Yep.
But at the same time, I like that at some point the way, yeah, you know what I mean? But I feel that, but until some is they love the challenge, some up for the challenge, some, you know what I mean? Like I say, there's some people that in the industry I wouldn't date. Like I mean, it's cool and shit, but I mean that's not my type, right? There's some people that people go crazy behind, but it's just like that's it. Like
Yeah,
not big. Like for instance, Cardi, other people. I don't like Cardi like that. Like oh
Cardi B.
yeah, yeah, Cardi B. See how you say Cardi B? Yeah,
You know
Cardi
what I'm
B.
saying? What don't you like? What is it? The makeup?
I'm
Because she
not
wears a lot of makeup.
right.
I heard she had a
But
BBL.
actuality, if you see Carly B without makeup, she's actually a pretty girl without makeup.
She
I
looked like
think
that dude off Training Day.
I
Yeah,
can't. I can't.
yeah.
I can't. I knew somebody was gonna come with
that
it.
ain't
She
right.
looks way better without it than
Shout out
with it.
to Cardi
Thank
B.
you.
She do look good without makeup though. But
Yeah.
none
If you
that's the only thing that's real is the makeup when it comes off. But other than that, she's still fake though.
I get what P saying. Like I didn't seen some people they do
you spotty over
Dude,
here.
you're losing. You're chopping. Dude, you're
Right,
chopping.
you spotty over here.
that's when it's bad. But nah, you kind of powder up your little nose, powder a little bit before what you feel like getting too early. I don't know why they do it, but it hurt a man can't have a white around you. I know that much. You know what I mean? When you go
Huh?
that like I can't even hug you too much. I gotta give you the boom boom. I don't want my shirt to get stained.
And,
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
I mean, and you gotta be honest. A lot of times, a lot of women they need that extra help. They need that extra boost
Right.
because
Right.
of how their bodies is formed and made, and so on and so on. So I can understand the enhancements or the help that they need here and there. But for the ones who don't need it, that's where the problem comes and lie at. It's like, yo, who is you competing against? What you need? You got ass. Why you want more ass?
Right.
Well, her ass is big. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now, you messing yourself up. You see what Lil Kim did to her body?
Ooh,
Right.
It's crazy.
she like
Whoa,
a
that
Muppet.
was. Delete
That's
that.
what I'm
That was
saying. You know,
crazy.
so
Yeah.
About
that's
Lil,
He said delete that.
he,
yeah, delete that all the way.
All the
She was like
way.
one of those Muppets
So has
in real
anyone
life.
seen the videos where the girl start off and she has all these blemishes and stuff on her face, and then she gets to putting the makeup on and she turns into a whole another human?
Yeah.
She morphs into something else. Isn't that deception at some point?
Yep, it is. But they want a real man.
it's not deception, it's a disguise.
Disguise. There you go.
But we don't get those. We
It's
don't get those.
Halloween
We
all
get the
year.
ones that's
Freaks
in
come by
disguise.
at night. You what you thought you playing when he made that song
It's
years ago?
Halloween all year.
Freaks
so,
come at night.
so what is it that okay, besides monetary stuff, what is it that a man can hide? He might use his homeboy card. He might fake like he has some money, but it's not much that we can hide. You know what I'm saying? Well, we
Hey,
need
What?
to.
You can hide. I mean, you can hide your whole persona and have a whole nother, relationship and all that type of stuff. Or you can hide your whole thing, like you pretend, like Dude said, you can pretend like you got money and you living at home with your mama. Like you
Yeah,
can
but you
have a
still
whole
know what he
different
looks
persona
like, though.
just because ours is physically like makeup or BBLs don't make it any different than you doing a fake persona, like you got your own place, you got a good job and all that type of
right,
stuff, and you don't.
right.
But physical appearance is
So
something different, though.
Someone
yeah.
No, it's. I mean, you having money, saying that you got
yeah.
a job and that you living on your own. That makes it seem like you're a man. And then when you turn around and you actually don't have a job and you stand in your mama basement, that's something you need to know.
Right.
True, true, true.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Because I need
yeah.
to know if I'm helping you or you helping me, or I'm leaving you be. Just like
Right.
when you lay down, you want to make sure you wake up with the person you lay down with.
That's what
You know,
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I got
Yep.
a question though. I got a question though. When does this supposed to take place though? Because 9 times out of 10, usually when I go to the club, I'm not going to the club to get the person's whole American history. You
Well,
know what I'm saying? And
You're
or
trying to
trying
go
to
get something
find
for the
out
bank or something
listen,
what.
temporary.
I
Yeah,
mean, let me tell you this. I had a
hold on.
right.
I
friend
And
say this.
it
that
Let
could
could
me
go.
tell you
It
just by
could go
what you
into
look
long
at
term.
going into the club,
that's what
just
I
Right.
was
by how you dress and all that, how you go to the
Uh
club
huh.
and how you present yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's just like how we do. We go to the
right.
club and present ourselves and we show you what
As
we
another
are.
person.
But just because it's overnight and yours, we don't, because you come back to our crib and we don't go to your mama's basement, don't mean nothing.
That's cold.
I mean,
How many
Hey,
basements you been to?
Hey, I don't know, but however many
Man.
She's
however
scared of
many
the
basements
basements,
she was
right?
in, yo, she
let me
is not
tell
going
you.
to nobody's basement no more. Believe that.
I don't even know
She
basements
ain't
is in
going to
Chicago.
nobody's
I'm too
Where you
basement,
grown.
at?
yo.
I'm too grown to be going to anybody's basement. I'm just saying, like, you
I hear
have
you
those
though.
dudes that present themselves as that, like, as they are, you know, financially stable. Because at the end of the day, you want somebody a man that, can stand on 10 toes, not standing on a pinky, hoping that you help him with the nine other toes.
can't
Damn. All right.
can't
So look,
listen. What I
I,
can't say is we talk about what men want. I'm saying, man, as people,
dude, you still choppy a little
Yeah,
bit.
you
Yeah,
still
I
going
can't
in
hear
and
you.
out.
I'm going in.
You
Y'all,
hello?
y'all can hear me now.
You
Yeah,
still
dude,
cutting
it
in and
sounds like
out.
you recorded from the basement.
At your mama house.
He probably is. You at the basement of your mama house. Let me talk to your mama.
Tell her to upgrade the internet. Nah, but it's been okay. So how we got to this was it was a survey taken in on spring break in Miami one time in Florida. They asked 10 dudes, hey, what do you prefer? Do you prefer a natural woman? And everybody was like, yeah, I ain't caring about the hair, the makeup, and all that. They asked every man that and they recorded it. Then they turned around and asked 10 women. And all the women was like, yeah, I do it for the man. And the man, they was like, well, we have something else. We have, other opinions. And they're like, oh, nah, they just lying. So how could you, in return, say we lying, about something that we honestly request? So that's why I gave the analogy of saying, look, if we only seeing Hondas and we looking for Toyotas, we only gonna get that Honda. We only seeing all the club, women in the clubs and everything like that. We're only gonna get that. It's not like we have an option before you leave the house to say leave natural or leave dolled up. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna ask anybody: is there situations or times when a woman can, get a little men? Is it a situation where the women can go out and say, let me put some makeup on or get a little cuter than I would normally do for the situation? Eric?
Um, I guess for me, it's like if we going to a function,
Mm-hmm.
we going to a function and you my chick and we going to something, somebody little party or something. Hey, throw something on real quick. You know, we gonna dress up a little bit. I'm gonna put something on, and you gonna put your little makeup on. You're gonna look a little bit better, but we're not gonna put the whole, you know, we ain't gonna turn into Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
So what
He
you saying
said,
is it's okay for her to wear makeup when she's with you, just not without you.
No,
No,
no. What I'm
no.
saying is this.
dysfunction.
What I'm saying is this. If she wants to put some makeup on, like say if we go out, like
Uh
how I grew up, my mother never wore makeup. Well, so
huh.
when her and my dad went to a function, went to an event, and she dressed up, she put makeup on. When she just had like the little rosy cheeks, and she maybe had eyeshadow or something. Or what is it called? The stuff up here, I don't know. I forgot what it's called, eyeshadow or something.
Okay.
But and she had on some lipstick, so she looked a little bit different. But so that's how I envision it. Not like just putting on a whole nother face and throwing on something. Like I'm gonna get you, sucker. Be like,
Y'all got all the little catchphrases that y'all want on here.
Dead, because we scared. We've been scared and shook before. Just like in them basements.
Okay.
So Reg,
Ooh,
is there,
yeah,
is
that's
there a
bad.
situation where you would prefer your woman or your wife, whatever, to wear makeup on certain occasions? Is there any occasion, any instance, or something like that?
Yeah, she don't like my wife. She don't really put on like a lot of makeup. She'll put on like I think like the eyeliner or the lip gloss or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that if she do start putting on makeup and wearing all this different stuff, that's when I question it. It's like, hold on, who you going to see? Because you doing things a little bit different around here now. You ain't been wearing it. What you wearing it now for?
What you doing it today
So
for?
yeah, exactly. That's what I want to know. I want to know what's going on. What basement you trying to run to? So if that,
at his mama house.
yeah, right.
Mama, how's you going
Somebody mama
to?
house. So yeah, but yeah, I prefer her to go out. The way she's been going out. Don't switch up now.
Yeah. So
But
Tan,
what
with
if
those
she just
answers,
want to switch up a little bit because that's what she want to do? Like she's like,
But
you know
and that
what? I've been doing
and
this
that's
for
what I
so
say is
long. Let me
right.
switch a little bit just so I can, look a little more
And then
sexier for my man.
there you go. That's what I was gonna say. And then you also got to pay attention to your significant other too, though, because he could see. Sometimes he may see some things out there or whatever, and you peeping game too. You looking to see what he like. He liking to see. Oh, he like that, huh? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to each other to
So
find
then
out and see what each other like.
we can go back to the BBLs and all that. So when you looking at men
Well,
looking at the BBLs, then that's when the women be like, "Oh, okay, well maybe I should get a BBL because that's what you looking at." Or maybe I should do because ain't no way you going to come and holler at a girl with all natural and her hair is I can't even think of a booger wolf, and then be like, yeah, let me, werewolf or whatever, and be like, yeah, let me holler at her. But if you turn around and you see her again and she got her hair laid and she got a little wig on and she doing all that, then you might holler. So she's seeing what you see. She's seeing what women see, what niggas look at or dudes look at. Men, let me say that. Look
So
at. So then that's why they do the extra, the
so could
mile.
we consider that competition? She's
And
looking at
exactly,
the
and
other
that's both
woman,
Competition
ways.
for who?
They're
No,
seeking
she's seeing
attention.
what
But
y'all
it
like.
has to. It. Well, I mean,
and
I still
again,
say it's for women.
if that's all that's out there, because we don't have no
Right.
no other options. We going out there to catch whatever's in the sea. You see what I'm saying? So if that's all that's out there, how do we, what I'm saying, get an option
Well,
to say,
I
okay,
just
we
feel
prefer the natural woman?
Defer to different.
correct.
Ain't no telling.
But I just feel like half of it is the men and the other half is, the how you say the society, how
Mm.
the internet and the all them people do. Like you all the famous people do. Like who famous do you see that has a regular woman with no BBL, no nothing? How many of those do
Ja
you see?
Rule,
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington.
I was
Yep.
just about to say, okay, and them and they're older people. I'm talking about maybe because it's 9 times out of 10 the BBLs are a little bit younger.
Okay, so can we
Yeah,
say
they're a
So
that?
lot younger. Yeah.
what younger think person that you have that you see that has a woman that is all natural?
So can we say that the introduction to social media and all that stuff has caused that to where women are scrolling through the internet too before you can even say my man is? I met a guy and he was looking at that. Can you say that the internet is a
I
major
can say that.
influence on that too? Because every time you see on the internet, everybody's taking their
Yeah, I can
best
say
picture.
that.
You ever see the girls at the stoplight doing this? And she taking 100 pictures at the red light. She gonna post that one good look, at one good angle. So are you
With the
looking
filters
at
on it.
that to
I
say,
know somebody
like, oh,
going
I
through
gotta be
that.
like that? Because like the lash thing, the lashes, the fans, I ain't never been in public and was like, you know what, man, I would holler at her, but man, her lashes ain't banging. Like, I ain't
Hey,
never said that.
hey, hey! If you come here to the Atlanta to the Six Flags, all the black girls that work at the Six Flags, they got a lash competition. I swear they do.
For
When
real.
you
So
come
you
to
in
the front,
ATL with it.
yeah, yeah. The security, you pass
Like,
the security, the supply security, you pass in, you go to the girl with the gate, pass the beep beep beep, hers is banging. Like you go through the park, all of them.
That's serious right
I
there.
said, damn, all
that's
of
crazy, man.
them.
The eyelashes, delete
Yeah.
that. I promise you. Y'all don't need that with us, man. I promise you. My little cousin had some of those. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with your eyes? Your eyes, she going. She was blinking and blinking. It looked like she was doing curls with her eyelashes, man. Like it was kind of wild, man. So Tan, if you was to go out right now and we having this discussion, would you even consider, or well, how do you appear on your day to day basis? What type of female do you care? How you carry yourself? Hold on, let
Oh,
me
the
see.
sheep.
Oh, Tan got tapped out. All right, we'll
I
wait
think
for her
she
to call
did.
back in, log back in. So
Yeah.
and then dude, we still having technical difficulties. We can't hear you, man.
Can't hear me.
There you go. There
Oh,
you go. There
you
you
might
go.
have to get real close.
You can hear me now?
There you
Yeah, you
go,
good
brother.
Yeah.
now.
Okay. So I had to leave out and come back in. That go 10 look like came back too, huh?
Yeah. So were you
Yeah, I
able
think
to hear
so.
us, dude? What we
So
were talking
I
about?
hear y'all the whole time. What I
I'm
was
back
trying
in.
to get in, cause y'all can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thing is
I was
spotty.
in a couple of things, but y'all couldn't hear me. I was having technical difficulties. They didn't want me to speak. Right.
Welcome back.
So welcome, man, to the show. But what I was saying is like I get both sides, man, and like I said, being playing devil's advocate, seeing it from both perceptions, like it goes both ways. And but the title is like what we really want. Like I could tell you what I want and desire in a woman, right? And that genuineness got to be that realness, got to be that, man. It can't be, yeah, I don't need you. You ain't gonna impress me. Let's put it like that. That's how we should put it. Like you could that and that won't impress me. Now you want to impress me, let me see the value in you. You know what I mean? Let me see what you add to the kingdom at what we trying to build, right? And
Mhm.
fulfill. Because my future kids is counting on that. You know what I mean? This is my legacy that's counting on it. So I got to make sure that that legacy is something I really want for my kids because you know what I mean. Now we at an age where we have brought kids in the world, but this is just for people that's out there, man. Like there's decisions that have to be made because you may create you a big old gorilla, you know what I mean, with all type of shots, and then your kids trying to figure out why they ain't built like their parents, right? Because the parents then created a new image. You know what I mean? They say they wanted to be God, right? But I think for us, like for me, my woman, I like you the way you ain't gotta go get your nails. You go get your nails done, but you ain't gotta go get them long things looking like you a goddamn Wolverine or something. Stuff. Got
Yeah,
eyelashes. They
that's
close your
that's
eyes.
that's crazy.
They open or close because the lashes is covering everything. So I don't know what I'm talking to. You know what I mean? So that's the stuff we don't want. I know that's the stuff I don't want. Like that would not turn me. That just like creep me out. Like you just look like a animal, right? I don't disrespect to the people that choose it, but I in my perception. Do perception. Can't speak for everybody else. Like Jada Kiss said, can't tell you about the evil that men do. I can only tell you about the shit I've been. So
Yeah.
I'm just my perception. That's in a woman, right? And I won't respect that woman the same as I respect that authentic woman, right? That comes to the door. You're like, okay. You ain't had to do all that because like you said, when you wake up, I won't see the same person I went to sleep with, right?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you go. I'm sorry.
The bed sheets, I like to see them the same way it was when we went to sleep. I get up colorful. We had white. We go to the hotels. Always got white for some strange reason. They
Yep.
always got white.
White sheets.
So if you dye your hair,
White sheets. Damn.
you think
I
like
never think about that.
All of them
you
got white sheets.
That's
they
crazy.
know what you slept with. I mean, oh shit. A month. Yeah, man. But shit, I don't know. To each his own, man. But like I said, I think we are fellas alike with the same mindset. You know what I mean? And like, I know there's women that I get what she was saying, but like, there's women that see us looking at women looking a certain way, and then your girl try to go get that kind of stuff to make you look at them. You know what I mean? Not that they
And
competing.
that type of way. Yeah.
Yeah, they compete, all right. They compete for their man heart and his eyes. Because right now it's going somewhere else and it ain't looking at me the same. You know what I mean? So I get that, you know what I mean? Because we'll feel the same way. Like, shit, what the fuck? My girl, every time I look around, bitch, you want you a muscle? You know what? We gonna have to separate. I ain't about to go shoot no steroids, so I ain't about to get big overnight. So
Yep.
keep it moving, right? You know what I'm saying? Nah, but we ain't about to go do that. Like for men, we ain't about to go take no shots and do all that to say my girl want me to look a certain way. So I'm going, man, you either you love me or you love me not. I'm gonna
Well,
be
aren't men more tougher on themselves? Like if somebody walking here, like, man,
Yeah.
that's an ugly shoe, man. You a little fat, bro. Look at you, boo. Don't we
Oh
be
yeah.
more
Most
honest with each
definitely.
other?
We are
Yeah.
own. We are our
Yep.
own critic. We don't need their help.
Yep. We see
right.
another dude with little muscles. He got, I see you lifting weight. We gonna go and do the same thing. We gonna start. If we ain't going to the gym, we gonna hit push-ups every night or something. Because we need to get ourselves. We want to get ourselves together.
Yeah, man.
So, you're in Atlanta, man. Is it? I heard that the BBL epidemic is like crazy out there. Is that true?
Yeah, me and my kids, we be
Okay, that
laughing
kind of
at it.
closest.
I got girls, so we be laughing at it. None of them look natural. I don't know if they all going to the same place, but none of them look natural. They all look like the thighs and the behind don't match. It don't. Because my kids be like, "Daddy, look,
I'm
she got a
out
BBL," and I be like, "Oh," because
For
they
real?
be catching it before me, and they girls.
Wow.
I don't have
That's
no
crazy.
boys. I got all girls.
but you can see it, man. Like
The
the
leg to hip
and,
ratio.
Yep.
and what they fail to do is what the people tell them you got to do. Now you can get this work done, but you better
Right.
exercise and put the work in, or everybody gonna be able to tell you got this work done, right?
Yep.
I knew a chick in Texas, and She used to walk and she used to hide that motherfucker. So if she knew I was looking, but I wasn't looking like, ooh, I like that. I was looking to see, like, I was trying to really make sure I'm about what I think I see.
He thought he
You
saw a
made
UFO.
you made her feel a little uncomfortable. That's all that
Yeah,
is.
but every turn I shift, I was trying to just catch the back view. He was so good at shifting it and swinging it to where you can't just look right. And eventually, I think she got it together, start exercising, realize you need to exercise. You just now this bitch just hanging like a dump truck, and you sitting up here, and it looked like a beat up one too, like a punching bag made from Muhammad Ali days, right? Like it still had it,
That old school leather.
like dust coming out of it every time you hit it. You dig?
Uh,
You get to see it, man. I remember vividly in a strip club. Oh, well, in a strip club. I'm just keep it 100. That's what I say I do. And I had a good friend of mine, and I'm sitting now. We sitting way to the back, and this was a long time ago. By the way, long time ago. This what it was. So, and he's a smacking this person on a with the money and bop, and I'm like bop, and eventually after the fifth or sixth one, her facial expression changed and said, you too rough. I'm going to get somebody. Went got another girl with the work done, and she took it like a champ. And delete that, but she took it like a champ. Enjoyed it because she didn't feel it, I guess. So that'd be the thing with me. Like, it ain't real, man. It ain't. If it ain't real, it ain't me. That's where I stand at on that. Just be all,
Now,
and you got my heart. You know,
recently, R&B singer SZA says she regrets getting the Brazilian butt lift. In 2022, she got a butt lift, and she confirmed in her song "Conceited," and she says that she regrets getting. A lot of women have regretted getting these BBLs. You know what I mean?
delete. Yeah,
He said, "Delete that."
yeah. Of course,
So, and right now, what do you?
right.
How do we change the narrative of how this happening, man? Like, how do we go to changing, getting the women to understand? Do we have to be more upfront with them to say, look, this is not what we want? You know what I mean? But how do you? And I know you fellas, well, all three of you guys married, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how do you go about changing that? You know what I mean? To make the
Yeah,
say, look, this is not what's going on.
thank
Is it the influence on TV and social media? What has to happen?
you. That's something that's not gonna happen.
Okay. Okay.
Because you
I don't
got
think it's gonna happen.
people that like it. Like that's what I'm saying. You got people that infatuated by it, and it's crazy, bro. Because I don't want to go as deep as you have some people prey upon it because this is their fantasy, right?
Mm.
Some
Yeah.
people have the wildest imaginations, while we are just basic people. Like, we, what we saw is what we want to see. What we see is what we saw. Don't tell me it was this when I know it was that. You know what I mean? So that's just us. But there's some people, bro, that literally, like, I don't, what you looking at, I'm looking past. Like, I done seen so many times on social media, which one you would pick, A, B, or C, and everybody be picking the one with the big butts and the yada, 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 this and that. And now you look at our women like we had on the show before, they're exploiting their bodies so much that it's hard to identify a good woman these days because it's so many bad habits, right? And influences out there that has the platform to influence the minds of the youth to where this is the I'm watching girls 12, 13, 14 years old makeup all over their face where they draw their eyebrows and know they shave that off and draw it with a pen. And I'm like, why would you shave your real eyebrows off just to draw some fake ones? I don't get that.
Because they need to be on fleek.
Yeah, you are right. Taking chemo.
And
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a bad
and
like
some trying to get them. Some trying to get them permanent tattooed on them.
what
Oh
they do.
yeah, I saw that. I saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, They
I
got
met a whole lot of them with the tattoo eyebrows. I
The
said,
Hispanic
damn,
women,
look
the
good,
Hispanic
but
women got you
they
scared
shit.
at
have
first. The Hispanic women were getting them tattooed at the Compton swap meet.
yes,
The Hispanic women, yeah,
yes.
they were
Getting
getting the
tattooed.
lip,
Yeah,
the lip liner tattooed
a
and the
lot of them.
eyebrow tattooed at Compton swap meet.
Oh, they was getting the black right here.
Yeah, around their lips
Yeah.
and this at the Compton swap meet. Because when I was living in Compton, I lived in the hood with all the Mexicans, and their mamas was doing it, and their sisters,
They
Whoa,
they
still
was all doing it.
that's crazy. Delete
You
that. That is wild.
they still have
You can't kiss her for like a week, man.
I
That's
know, right?
crazy.
That they lips is huge. They walking around like the duck lips.
hey,
And that's another thing. You see the women that walk around looking like this, the big old lips. Right? Now
hey,
that's unreal. I can notice that before a BBL. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can notice the big lips, but I can't.
I
Yeah.
can notice all of it.
Okay, remember old boy, what's his name? The play for the Pelicans. That he was messing with that girl, the
See,
porn star lady,
Zion,
huh?
Zion. Yeah.
Zion. He was
yeah,
Oh,
with that
Zion.
girl, and
yeah.
she had a BBL. It looked terrible. You can tell it was a BBL. It was huge.
Hey, and listen, he could go
Real
get any
too.
girl he wanted. He chose that.
You chose that.
That's because the
My-
booty
He chose
was
that.
on
He
the
was
booty.
breaking her off too. He was cash apping her like 30 bands.
It's
Is
Damn.
that the one he got pregnant? Was she a stripper
Nah,
or
he didn't get
something?
her pregnant.
But he did have a
It was-
baby by a stripper or something, right?
I'm in
Yeah.
love with a
Yeah,
stripper.
I have to look that one up, man. I got to see what she looked like. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Hey man, all I can tell you is, it is what it is. We ain't gonna be able to change that, right? That's changing the ideas of men. We become a dictatorship at that point, right? We're forcing people to see it through our lens, and perception is a motherfucker, right? It's the perception, man, and what you see. Like what I see is wrong. Some other people might look at me like I'm being judgmental. You know what I mean? When we know what's right, right? And it's just like we see with so many other things that I won't speak on, but it's
Speak on it, dude. Speak on it. We all here right now. Speak on it. What else you see?
for these type of things. Protesting against down, boy. You understand me? Yeah,
I
violent.
think
Leave.
God.
I think I
What?
got a way. I think I got a way to get to him and let him know to tell him to get the message across.
And how
Okay.
was that?
So my analogy is this: we want a natural woman. So if you're secure in yourself and you're confident and you don't wear any makeup, you're secure in what you look like. So when we have if I choose you to have my children, because life come from me. I have my kids with you. When we had those kids, you're gonna look at them kids like, man, my kids are beautiful. But if you always putting on makeup and you covering your face up, what's your self-esteem like? So if you have a child, who's to say, and y'all know y'all have seen it, these girls are putting wigs and makeup on their little kids, on their little girls.
Oh, wow.
Now, yeah, they braiding little girls' hair, putting wigs on little girls, sending them to school like that,
That's
literally.
crazy. That's
And
crazy.
it's high school girls doing that. If what type of mom like would you cheat? You want your child to be natural. You want them. You're proud of that. If so, I guess what I'm saying is, if we want to choose somebody, we want to choose somebody that's secure in themselves and confident and love themselves. And when you have our children, you're gonna love that children and that child, and you're gonna love the way they look. And they're gonna be cute to you. You ain't got to put nothing on them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, and it's a lot of young girls that play sports, and I can understand, like, moving on a day-to-day basis, they might need it. Some of them, I heard, now I'm gonna speak on what the women say, convenience. Some of them do it for convenience. I've heard that from a few of them. Like my daughter, she plays sports. Now her hair, Paige hair, is down her back. But sometimes she will say, Daddy, what I mean, can I get some braids? I'm tired of doing my hair, whatever the case may be. And yeah, I'll get her some braids, but she's in cheer, she's in this and that. And her schedule is hectic as a junior high student. So yeah, I will get her maybe out of a year, she might get them twice a year. But her hair is naturally so long that she's getting these treatments and things like that to where she's taking care of her hair. It's just long, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know the lack of confidence versus what they have, what I mean? It's different, and
Yeah.
I think
My
that
kids get
convenience thing is that, what I mean?
my kids get the braids too. My girls get braids.
Mhm.
They're on the downtime right now, so their hair is natural.
Okay.
but they get braids. Yeah, but they don't do the anything else. But I understand what you're saying. Yeah, sports. Yeah, a lot of them
Yeah,
girls they
yeah,
get.
it can get pretty hectic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Now the nails and all that stuff, it really depends on, but she's not getting no long stuff. She gets them done, painted, and just to do the girly girl thing when she with her moms at the shop and stuff like that.
yeah,
But yeah, we just here to change the narrative at the Delete That podcast, man. Just let them know this is not what we request. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
And
And I
what's
think it's more
happening?
like a competition. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So in the end, what would you say the percentage of men that want it and men that don't?
Well, that's a good one,
Mm.
fellas. What y'all think?
Man, I think there's a small amount of men who like it. And the reason why I say that, because when I was in the military, most of the American black men didn't like that, but the foreign black men, the ones that were from like the Caribbean islands or like Africa, they all loved that.
Mm.
They preferred that.
Yeah, that's what I say too. I say, especially being in Miami, yeah, I say at least about, I want to say 45 to 50, almost 50%. Want to say half and half, because you got a lot of dudes out there, especially these youngsters growing up now. That's all they see. Yams. They
And
don't care if it's
The
real or fake.
yams. And I get to the yams.
You know what I'm saying?
number
Man,
is higher on people that want it than we are the selected few. Not saying just us four that's here, but us four that think alike mindset that want that natural woman. What if that number is actually less than what you think and more the opposite way?
Mm.
Would
more
that
the
be
way of the ones that want it, or more the ways the ones that don't want
The ones that want it to where if it's 75-25 or
it.
70
Right,
30.
would it be reflective of our age group?
I would say they got to be age. I would think the
right.
younger ones would want it because
Age
that's
plays
all
a
they
big
see.
Well,
factor of it
well,
too, though.
Yeah.
well, no, you got to understand why we won't use age because majority of the people that's either in their late 40s or going in their 50s, like a lot of those people are kind of where they ain't playing the field, they ain't doing all the extra shit, they ain't got to do
Right,
something. It right. So we know that we're staying in a certain bracket, right? But in
exactly, exactly.
bracket, you got to look at if you go from 13 to 22, they don't know they don't give a damn what they looking at. They're just trying to smash. They-
Right, right,
yeah,
right.
that hasn't crossed their mind and what they desire to wife. They ain't thinking about getting married right now. Like you 19, 20, you wasn't thinking about getting married. She was playing the field. I was playing the field. Right. But I had a little change. You know what I mean? I was doing a little something. So to me, it was about shit, how much territory I could conquer. Right.
Exactly.
But
That part.
but when I got to a certain when I was ready to settle down, what I wanted to settle
Yeah.
down with, I,
Corral.
yeah, it wasn't something I ran in the street with because I knew I knew what you were. You know what I mean? I knew what I put category I put you in. I ain't want that as the wife. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They say you can't turn her on into a housewife. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean that's gonna be a part of her makeup. You know, it's her characteristics. A snake
Yeah.
gonna bite
I'm gonna
your ass.
say 2080. The way you broke it down, I'm gonna say 2080.
2080.
Yeah, 80%, 80% want it real. The 20% out there is like, I don't give a shit. Long as that shit look good, it's all me.
So they can have it in their mama basement.
All right.
I've been
Exactly.
You gonna bring her to the basement.
She coming to the basement. She gonna change your life, partners. Don't trip.
It's going
She gonna be down there. Well, like they say, man, they say that most of this really stems in the United States. You know what I mean? Most of Western Europe women, they prefer the natural look. So, we would have to take into account Is this just something that we see in the United States where it's more popular? We have stuff more popping, more cracking, more TV, more videos where we carry the culture. We don't know. It could be here, it could be there, you know what I'm saying? But until then, I guess if we just keep on spreading the word, they're like, look, natural what it is to the women that can help the women out, you know what I'm saying? That probably will help them out in the long run. But with
You
that
chose
being said,
you
anybody else have anything else to say?
yeah, you chose a big place to say. You say Europe. Now, we that's a big different comparison over there, right, P? Because you know that their petite, their physique, their small, their meat and their food is different quality,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
Their meat is different quality. It's nothing like the stuff we eat here in the States. So that's why we got people, big, small, woo to woo. But you look at them and you talking about putting on a suit, a European suit. You talk about
Oh yeah.
yeah,
More
but,
slim fit.
Yeah. If
but,
you're putting on European cut jeans,
but that middle
It's the
button.
same size, huh?
hey, it ain't the same size. Was
Big,
it Rick
oh,
Ross and everybody
Super
talking about
medium.
but you feel me? And keep that bitch without button where you got to sit down and that bitch stay button. They are button, they suit, the stomach still ain't there. You feel me? Like, sit down.
Yeah, it ain't the same.
Yeah,
Ain't the same. Ain't the
it's
same.
different. You
I
know what
was
I
in a dress. I found out on the dressing room in Macy's. I was in there for 10 minutes. Picture. I was like, what the? These jeans don't fit.
This just ain't
And it
right.
was my size. And I looked at European cut. I was like,
Ah.
oh, yeah.
mean? You know what I mean? They looking at you telling you, oh no, motherfucker, big and strong.
You know to go to the back of the store.
You need to go But yeah, man. Hey, man. I tell you one thing, bro. We always leave this thing, man, with a positive word, man.
Yes, sir.
We had
Yes,
a couple
sir.
of people on here tonight, man. I just want y'all, to leave an inspirational word, man. Each one of y'all, man, just get a word out there. Got a little time left, man. Get anything you want to put out in the atmosphere, man, to motivate people, man. Well, this is the time right now, baby. You know.
We go ahead and start with you, E.
All right. I would just say, hey, if you out there, seek self improvement. If you don't have anybody to help you out, start reading books. If you don't have time to read, listen to an audio book. Always fact check everything that you hear so you can better educate yourself because nobody gonna help you but you.
That part, that part. What about you, Red?
You say, first off, man, this is a great thing y'all doing. I love it. Thank y'all for inviting me in.
So,
Appreciate the love. Um, to the cast that's out there, man, you gotta stay focused on your journey. Whatever you doing to make your life great, just stay focused at it. Keep it real with you.
Yes,
that
sir.
part. All
Hey,
right, hold on, dude. Let me say this, man. As black men, man, mental health is real. You know what I'm saying? And if you can, man, check on your brothers. Text somebody, just ask them to see if they're okay. You know, and make sure that
Yes,
they're all right.
sir.
It's a lot of us going through, especially as black men, we fight a battle in the streets and we come home. Sometimes we got to fight it at home. So just check on your brother sometime, man. Just send out a text, just see what's going on. Even if, just say, brother, I'm checking on you, you know what I'm saying? And make sure you're all right. If you need anything, make sure I can holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Keep God first. Do.
Facts.
Straight up, man. It's your man's dude, man. Y'all know what it is, baby. We're gonna always keep it 100, always give y'all a word or two, man, to go with, man. Let it meditate in your soul and your spirit and grow into something that's great. With that being said, man, we're gonna give a shout out, man, to California, man, Southern Cal going through the fires and the towns that was burned down, the cities and everyone that lost loved ones, man. We're gonna show you our love, man, from the Delete That podcast, man, from P Dude, man, Eric and Red, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Motivation is everything, man, and we strive for it. We strive for it. We hunger for it, man. You have to desire that thing, man, bigger than anything you want. You cry about success, you cry about well off, and we talked about that. It's levels and measures to success. It's what you determine success is. But at the end of the day, man, you stay true to it. You stay committed. You stay consistent inside that commitment, man, and you can obtain anything you want in life, man. That being said, man, you heard it here first, man. Delete That podcast. Shout out to our one and only, man, Sugar Baby Bring that thing in, P baby.
Yeah, shout out to Sugar Slim, man. Check out Sugar Slim for some beats, man. If you need it, Sugar Slim got him, man. We call him Blue Check Slim on Instagram. Sugar Slim, SUGAR Slim, man. And y'all guys have a blessed day, man. Delete That podcast.
Yes, sir.
Follow,
All right,
Yes,
good.
sir.
subscribe, and all that. Thank y'all.
You know it.
You feel me?
Yeah.